Let's go.
Here we go. Here we go. Lakini.
Tight ends left. Tight ends left. 4 down. 4 down. Kill.
Gray. Lakini.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground.
Undercrush.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Got him.
On second down, it's Jackson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
All day, I'm here all
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check 37. Check 37.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards on the ground. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. Gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, Jackson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check.
Gun.
Check.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
You're not ready. Check the backer, check the backer.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Ready, ready.
Mike, boy, 51. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Let's go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette.
We ain't giving up
And
nothing.
he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Slam, slam, slam. Watch that.
Now.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
18 Gator.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go, let's calm down.
To throw on second down, Fountain, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
I'm coming.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
We're going to work.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches.
On the
2
double.
first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. Mike 5. Mike 5. Let's go, D. Check 31. Check 31. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Get it.
Back to throw. Fountain. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. T.J. Watt in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career.
Ready to
Don't
break.
need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Fountain. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mike 5.
You're out.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
5.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll start here with Jackson, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Wild Bill. Bang, 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 bang.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Set. 180. Gun.
Kill. 36.
61. Match box. Light.
Gun.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Let's go.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Switch.
On the run, this is Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, lock it.
To you. I'm going to come back to you. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
From the gun, Fountain. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
Lock down,
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jackson.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Fountain. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
51. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Hit it.
On first down, Fountain. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Shift, shift, shift. Shift, watch the shift. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On third down, Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Leo.
Check safety, check safety. Check 4, check 4.
Shoot.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You don't want no problems with me.
Ready.
And we remind you, coming up
70,
at the
80.
half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
I got you, boy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Yes.
Get this. You're all mine. Mike 5. Mike 5. In your face.
Get it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
Set. 780. 8.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down now, it's Green, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Ready. We're going to set 180.
Force the mic. You must be dreaming.
Slam. Gun.
Slam.
Ready.
On first down, it's Jackson. Fights through him. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Now a handoff looking right. He can't get him down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I got you. Check 50.
Gun.
Safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss.
Here you go.
But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next drive.
Now Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go!
Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
2nd and 9 now. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
Set up. 8, read. Hey, Sam on.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fountain. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Check. Check 3.
Ready?
Run, go.
Room to run past midfield. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 31 yards there and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
On first down, Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Once more, Adams on first down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, check 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Josh Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive. Fountain, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist.
Let go.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
5, Mike 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, Charlie.
5's the mic. 5's the mic. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Rock it. Now.
From the gun, Fountain. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Gun.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, they go with Adams. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
49, check 49, check 49.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They fake the give. Newton. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Niners 19.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check, check. Lucky. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 24. Check 24. Pick the edge. Come.
Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the ready.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Roy.
Mike 5. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 5.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Switch.
You're out.
Switch.
Back to throw. Fountain. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Ready up.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Shift. Tighten up.
5.
On 4th down, Fountain. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch.
On 1st down, this is Adams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's Adams. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Check. Watch the run.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12.